They're feeding off their own rage.
Not today. Have some of this.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
Your senses are sharpening. She certainly didn't tell us everything. A peaceful place, in different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort, and a fire, and warm you up.
Did you feel that?
It's close. Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Seek no ground! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead! Who's that? Shepherd, I said
That corpse is gonna shoot.
Basta.
Think you could take on a ghost? You're in its sights, Red.
Piss off!
Hold there. None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McRaith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
Name's Andrew White, and you seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Who is this priest? May I speak with him?
Him is a her. Helen Priest ain't here. She's on an excursion to the outpost, searching for supplies. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. As soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Pointless.
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. A malignant will is placed upon this, just like the one we found earlier.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys.
Run, Red!
Spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
Get back up!
Look out! That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all. Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest. Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
Think you could take on a ghost? The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
Was that?
Yes. Something's here.
Help us, please! We have a survivor! Come!
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
There's more of.
I have another in sight.
Away with! Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Love doing that.
boat is shot!
Behind you!
Another in sight. Watch out! We made it angry.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
I'm fine. Stop fussing. A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McRaith.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
"7 years. Why come back now?"
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
We found the rest of your men outside. They're gone. I'm sorry.
We were overrun. I sent Matthews and Williams with the supplies to race for the hoist.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
You're well capable of fighting the living, 'tis clear. It was reckless to think you could take on the dead.
We have lost many of our comrades. We measured the risk. It was not reckless.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are, and will persist till we prevail.
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.